Granny thinks there are worms living beneath her skin. It started when the doctor changed up her medications and she started complaining she was itchy. I bought her lotions and ointments and prescription strength creams, but nothing helped. Now she scratches all day long until her arms are covered in red, bleeding sores. She swears the sores are from the worms tunneling through. I trimmed her nails down to the quick, so she found a pair of tweezers. For hours at a time, she'll sit staring at her skin under the lamplight, tweezers at the ready. Her dearest desire is to catch one and prove to me that she's not a senile old lady. She glances up when I come into the living room, then goes right back to staring at her arm. They take cover when they hear other people, she mutters. They're always listening. Ask them if they know where I put my boots, I mutter back. Granny hears and snaps her head in my direction, suddenly as ferocious as the fat old chihuahua who used to sit beside her all day. She made me give him away for fear she might transfer the worms to him. Sorry, Granny, but I'm late for work, I say. Your boots are under the recliner, she says in a sour voice. You wouldn't lose them if you'd put them in your bedroom where they belong. Yes, ma'am, I say, relieved to see some of my old Granny peeking through. She hadn't surrendered completely to the delusion of the worms. I dig my work boots out from beneath the chair where Papa used to sit every evening, watching reruns of Bonanza. Melissa, I think I see one, Granny yells. I gotta go to work, Granny, I say, trying not to sigh. Just come look, you little shit, she says excitedly. Fine. I climb up off the floor and stand over her. You're blocking the light. Move over there, she chides. Her show of crankiness seems like a good sign, so I do as she asks and peer down at her arm. She points with the tweezers at her wrist, just below a blue-green vein. There, you see it. Do you see it moving under the skin? Lean down closer. I lower my face closer to her arm, close enough that I can feel her breath on my hair. And then I do see something. The barest tremor of her wrinkled flesh like a ripple on the surface of a pond. I swear and slap a hand over my mouth as I stumble away from her. Granny cackles, gleeful in her triumph. I told you. You said I was getting dementia, but I told you. I was right. Then her voice breaks off into a sob. All these weeks I've told you, and you wouldn't listen. There are worms in my skin. There are worms. Granny weeps, her soft shoulders trembling, tears flowing down her face and onto her house dress.